Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Woman Money Power. Today I want to discuss how children are affected by domestic abuse. We all know it's bad. It is bad. If it comes down to this, if you are in an abusive relationship of any kind, whether it be physically, verbally, emotionally, sexually abusive, and you have kids, even if you're not ready to leave, you need to leave for the sake of your children. It is in their best interest for you to get out of there as soon as possible. There are a lot of ways it can affect children. The first and most obvious is if you're in an abusive relationship, it can be physically harmful to your child. What if your child gets in the middle of things and gets physically injured? What if your abuser intentionally turns on your child and is physically abusive to them? If it's gotten so bad that your abuser has started making threats towards you and your children, it could be very, very bad. It could even be fatal. These things have happened. We all watch the news. Even if you are not in a physically abusive relationship, even if you're just in a verbally abusive relationship, or if you think that you're keeping everything away from where your child can see, I guarantee you they know what's going on and it will affect them later. Kids who deal with abuse in their home will deal with things. They will have to deal with it later. It might affect their behavior. They might have post-traumatic stress disorder, or they might, as adults, grow up seeking out relationships that mirror what they have been raised in. If girls are around it, they're more likely to seek out relationships with men who are going to be controlling and abusive. So they may find themselves in an abusive relationship like the one as like that of their parents. If they are male, then they have seen how their father has treated their mother. They are going to be much more likely to become an abuser themselves. And they're also going to have a diminished perception of women, and they're going to treat females badly as less than because that's how their mother was treated. So you need to get them out of this, because it can be emotionally scarring. It can be they can be affected physically, and even despite all of that, the reality of it is if the police get called by you or by someone else because there is physical abuse in the home, and they see that you have children's CPS, Children's Protective Services, Child Protective Services, they will most likely get involved, and they will force you to make a plan for safety, at the very least. In a lot of instances, people who do not comply with orders to protect their children from Child Protective Services end up having their children removed because they did not comply with a safety plan for their children. So yes, scary and unfortunate as it is, there are a lot of parents who have had children removed because of they kept them in an abusive household and they didn't do anything to get them out. So if you don't do this for any other reason, do it to protect your children and to keep your children safe and to keep your children with you, because I know nobody wants that to happen. You need to think really straight here and do everything you can to protect your kids, even if you love this person, even if they're sorry, even if they bring you flowers, if they promise it'll never happen again, it will happen again. Your kids come above all of this. You need to do what you know you need to do, and you need to get out of there. You need to not let your children be around this. It will have long-term effects. It will even have short-term effects. Bad things happen when you have your children in an abusive household and you yourself are in an abusive household. Please get help. Please get to safety. Contact the domestic violence hotline. That's a great place to start. Or contact a local domestic advocacy center or any local agency that can help you. Contact your local church for help. Just take action. Get an order of protection if you need to. That's a great first step. Take action to get yourself out of there and get your kids out of there. Peace out. Take care of yourself. Take care of your kids. Until next time.